Chosen one, this is not an ordinary message drifting across your awareness. This is a summons. You did not arrive here by accident, and these words did not find you randomly. There is a sacred nearness surrounding you right now, a closeness in the atmosphere that your spirit has been sensing long before your mind could explain it. That feeling building inside you, that quiet anticipation, that subtle trembling of expectation, is not imagination. It is confirmation. You are closer than you have ever been to the very thing you once prayed for in silence. The signs you've been noticing are real. The shifts in your emotions, the way certain doors quietly closed while others slowly unlocked, the way your intuition has grown louder. These are not coincidences. They are evidence that you are aligned, not lost. You have not wandered off course. You have been positioned. Even when it felt like you were stuck, even when progress seemed invisible, unseen hands were arranging your steps with precision. God has been orchestrating details behind the curtain of your understanding. And now you stand at the edge of something irreversible. Stay with this message until the very end, because there is an awakening waiting for you, a realization that will settle deep in your spirit. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are not delayed beyond repair. You are divinely aligned at the threshold of breakthrough. There is power in agreement. There is authority in spoken words. When you declare something with conviction, you are not merely forming syllables. You are shaping your atmosphere. Words carry frequency. Words carry energy. When you type Amen 99, it is not superstition. It is symbolism. Amen is agreement, a declaration that says, so be it. The number 99 represents completion before fulfillment, the moment just before wholeness. Engagement is not passive. It is spiritual activation. When you participate, when you respond, when you align your words with what your spirit already knows, you shift from observer to co-creator. Agreement unlocks alignment. What you repeatedly declare begins to frame your perception. What you consistently affirm begins to transform your expectation. This is not about manipulating outcomes. It is about tuning your spirit to the frequency of faith rather than fear. Manifestation is not magic. It is alignment between belief and action. When your heart, mind, and voice agree, momentum begins to build. You are not begging the universe. You are aligning with divine intention. And in that alignment, resistance weakens. Doors respond differently when approached with conviction. Opportunities reveal themselves to those who expect them. You are not powerless in this process. Your words are seeds. Your agreement is water. Your faith is sunlight. And what has been planted in you is ready to grow. You may have noticed unusual patterns lately. Waking at odd hours, feeling waves of emotion without clear cause, sensing a pull toward reflection. These are spiritual tremors. Before a major shift occurs in the physical world, movement begins in the unseen realm. God does not simply release a blessing without preparing the ground. He shifts environments first. He rearranges connections. He adjusts circumstances. People may have exited your life unexpectedly. Certain conversations may have ended abruptly. Familiar routines may feel foreign. This is not chaos. It is calibration. Quiet seasons are not punishment. They are divine resets. Silence is not absence. It is preparation. When noise fades, clarity strengthens. When distractions dissolve, purpose sharpens. You may feel set apart lately, as if your inner world is expanding while your outer world slows down. That tension is sacred. Something is being aligned beneath the surface. Roots are growing deeper before fruit becomes visible. Do not mistake stillness for stagnation. The ground is shifting beneath you, creating space for something larger than what you previously imagined. You are not being stripped. You're being strengthened. And the silence you once feared is now becoming the sanctuary where your transformation matures. Growth rarely announces itself with comfort. Often it arrives disguised as pressure, confusion, delay, and isolation. But refinement requires heat. Gold is purified by fire, not by ease. The seasons where you felt misunderstood, overlooked, or alone were not wasted. They were workshops for your character. In isolation, you developed resilience. Under pressure, you built endurance. In confusion, you sharpened discernment. Delay trained your patience. You are not the same person you were a year ago. The version of you that once reacted impulsively now pauses with wisdom. The heart that once panicked now steadies itself with faith. Refinement does not diminish you. It qualifies you. What is coming next requires the strength you built in silence. Without the fire, you would not carry the maturity needed to sustain the blessing. The process shaped you for capacity, and capacity determines longevity. What arrives now will not overwhelm you because you have grown to hold it. The struggle was not your enemy. It was your instructor. And now you stand stronger, clearer, more grounded, prepared for elevation. There is a movement around you that may not yet be visible, but it is undeniable. It is holy momentum, divine wind at your back. Acceleration does not always feel dramatic. Sometimes it feels like subtle clarity, like decisions becoming easier, like burdens lifting quietly. Old timing is being realigned. What seemed delayed is synchronizing. Ideas you once shelved are resurfacing with new life. Passions you suppressed are reigniting. This is your sacred season. Even if external evidence appears minimal, internal certainty is increasing. That is acceleration. You are not chasing anymore. You are being carried. Momentum builds when alignment replaces resistance. And you have reached a place where forcing has ended. The current is in your favor. Trust it. Breakthrough rarely requires a leap. It requires a step. One decision. One act of surrender. One shift in mindset. Transformation hinges on moments that appear small but carry profound consequence. Choosing trust over doubt. Peace over panic. Faith over fear. That is the step. God authors the next chapter, but you turn the page. Blessings released too early can overwhelm, but blessings released at the right time elevate. And you are standing in right time. The next step may not look dramatic, but it will be decisive. Take it. Resistance intensifies before breakthrough. Noise grows louder near destiny. Doubt becomes aggressive at the edge of transformation. But do not confuse volume with truth. The enemy distracts most when impact is near. Yet you held on. Even when uncertainty whispered, you stayed. You are not breaking down, you are breaking through. This is not about receiving something external. It is about becoming someone internal. You are becoming a carrier of miracles. Alignment now draws opportunities toward you. Old cycles dissolve. Validation no longer comes from people. It comes from divine assurance. Every delay protected you. Every rejection prepared you. Every obstacle positioned you. The seed grew underground before it broke soil. Spiritual formation preceded physical manifestation. Nothing was wasted. The cocoon season is closing. Growth that was unseen is about to be revealed. Sacred obscurity has strengthened you. The glow you carry now is evidence of process. Revelation is near. Conversations shift. Favor appears unexpectedly.
Confirmation arrive subtly.
Illumination requires no announcement. People sense your change. Presence speaks before words. The next experience is not random. It recognizes your energy. It opens without force. You were built for it. Destiny has been waiting for your readiness. There is a heaviness before breakthrough, a sacred pause. In unseen realms, alignment completes itself. Heaven leans in. This is the final breath before the song begins. Circumstances shift, but identity transforms first. The world is catching up to what God spoke over you. Alignment replaces performance.
Assurance replace anxiété.
What was unseen becomes tangible. The divine calendar was already marked. Rooms are prepared. Resources align. Peace confirms arrival. Everything led to this crossing. You are not merely receiving a miracle. You are embodying one. Old patterns collapse. There will be a divine click, resonance, recognition. Delay will be redeemed. Arrival will be whole, not fragmented. This requires readiness, not effort. And now, chosen one, rise without apology.